Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm currently working on different stuff, so this is a video that I wanted to make on the weekend, but due to things happening I basically didn't have time. I'm currently working through a few commissions that I took on again, and so these are still the commissions from last month that I have to work through, so this is why there is not that much content in the 3D part, and I hope I get back to it once I'm done with all the current commissions or projects. And yeah, if you remember, I did beards before. Actually, the gnome beard from Lords of Magic is the one where I found my current way of making hair that looks around the way I wanted. It is kind of stylized, but it still looks good and like hair, so I'm really happy with that. And one thing that I never got down, or that I never attempted before, was to make like a very short 3-day beard. Like, I don't know what it is in other languages, but in German we say 3-day beard, like a very short beard where there's basically just after shaving 1 or 2 days. And yeah, my attempt in this case was a grid that is formed around the face, and I'm extruding a few I'm extruding some of the faces, and next step was to weld all the endpoints of the faces to give it basically these spikes. So this is a very experimental thing. This is an experiment for one of the commissions, more or less. Well, not commissions, but for the projects. I'm not looking for money in these projects. This is just like something I want to do, I want to try. So yeah, already finished some of them, but there's still a bit more to do. But yeah, extruding the faces, then welding the endpoints to make it pointy, to give it a tip. And the next part would be to resize the whole thing, make it smaller so it actually goes into the face, and that the hair looks like it grows from out of the face. In hindsight, I should have made the grid even smaller to give it the idea that I wanted it to have, but if you look at the render, it looks kind of okay, especially if you look at the final render at the very end with the resolution down, like it's 1000 by 1000 pixels, the final image. It looks actually really good. It looks as intended, as I wanted it to look, as I know it to look. But yeah, right there it doesn't really look like anything that you would imagine at all. So yeah, I started with the big beard. I had to go around a little bit with the center of this because it's a little bit tricky, but overall really helped. And yeah, after this I basically have to do the little beard above the lips, but as soon as I'm done with that, we are going to the resizing and then the smoothing. The smoothing was actually a bit difficult because it became a lot more rounded and I wanted it to be more pointy, so I tried to dissociate the tips, but this basically just made it into square pyramids again, like you see here. So I had to undo this. It didn't work. What I tried as well is to subdivide the tips, but this didn't really work because I would have to grab all the single edges because I can't loop them, because they go to the same point. And this proved basically impossible because there are so many. It is possible, but it is something that is not worth the time. Yeah, after smoothing this, you can see I'm having to do a bit of fine-tuning with the whole model, but overall this looks pretty much like I expected it to. It looks a bit weird because it's very pointy, very stubby. It doesn't look like a beard. It looks more like, I don't know, scales or something that a lizard would have, I guess. But this was actually fine. This was as this was intended. Because yeah, there's something working with the. It's something that works. Doing the UV map, basically at the very end, I grabbed all the tips of the protruding pieces and put them in the lower half of the UV map, and the others, the endpoints, basically where the whole grid started, I'm putting at the upper part. This is to subdivide the whole thing into a neat structure for the later texturing and the bump maps. But yeah, that's basically this video. This was a test run, and it looks kind of fine. So thanks for watching, and I hope I'll see you guys in the next video whenever it will come out.